Hey everybody, it's Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce. Welcome to my channel today. We got some video here for you about a cruise ship in the Mediterranean that has got the virus popping up within the first day of the first cruise going to Greece. Unbelievable. The ship in question is the Mein Schiff 6. This is a cruise line owned by TUI Travel, and TUI is half owned by Royal Caribbean. And the Mein Schiff people are known for catering to German cruise passengers. The German cruise passenger loves this cruise line. They cater to German cruisers, and they have an excellent reputation, and they have a huge loyal following. Anyway, this ship had 920 passengers, 666 crew on board, and it was only into its first day of a Greek cruise, and it was the first ship to try to cruise in Greece after Greece had been trying to get cruise ships to come back because Greek ports are wide open for business. They're hungry for the revenue. The ship is just on its way now to Athens. That little triangle you can see there, it's just heading north to Athens. But yesterday, I guess, they had test results come back from 150 of the crew that had been tested. And 12 crew members tested positive for the virus. And the cruise line has been trying to sort of downplay this whole thing. They've been saying that passengers were tested on multiple occasions before they came onto the ship and that none of the passengers are ill. They're saying that of the 12 people in the crew, that none of them were showing any symptoms. They did a bunch of retesting with an onshore lab. They've now come back with 6 false positive results, saying that there are only 6 cases of the positive result instead of 12. But that begs the question: what about the other 138? Were those negative results truly negative, or are they false negatives? I mean, it just makes you wonder. They're doing more testing now. They have requested all passengers to stay in their cabins, and the wonder here is: are we beginning to see the first of a cruise where people are going to be quarantined into their cabins because we have multiple test results coming back positively? You got to wonder, these crew members had to have been tested earlier. Sure, when they got them on the ship in the first place, they tested them. But to now have, whether it's 12 positive cases or 6 positive cases, you got to wonder, how is this even possible? And if they can't come up with the answer, it throws into doubt the entire idea and notion of trying to get cruising started yet again. It really makes one wonder. We'll watch this here. If they, keep these 922 passengers in their cabins while they're re-verifying testing, will they make everyone take another test all over again? And will it take 1 or 2 or 3 days to get the full results back? In effect, by the time this ship has been given the all clear, if it even gets an all clear, could it be 5 days into a 7-day cruise, and these folks now, only have 2 days of cruising left and are getting ready to go home? I don't know what I think. If I were a passenger on this, I would not be a happy camper. All this, by the way, is going on while back in the U.S., the cruise lines, the cruise ports, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Port Canaveral, mayors of many of the Florida cities, and of course the governor's office, are pushing the CDC as hard as they can to get sailing restarted in the U.S. again. And here we have these cases popping up on the Mein Schiff cruise ship in Greek waters. Now, this ship right here, the MSC Magnifica, MSC's been trying to get this ship in the water now for almost 2 months. They've delayed her restart because of issues with ports, including some of the Greek ports. This ship here, the MSC Grandiosa, has been sailing for about 6 weeks now, and we're not hearing any reports of any outbreaks of the virus here. We're watching it closely. We'll find out in a few weeks after they do more land testing if any of the passengers who've been on this ship ended up experiencing any symptoms once they got back home. But but at the moment we have nothing new at this point to report. Here with the Mein Schiff, something tells me that only people who live in certain European countries are allowed in onto the ship, and with only 922 passengers, that is a very small number compared to what they would normally be doing here. This ship probably can handle 3,500 people normally, and they're at 922. Is that because they're restricting the usage of people to 30%, or those are all the cabins they could sell and no one else wanted to go on this cruise? I don't know. We'll see what this means. We'll stay on top of this story and follow it, and we'll keep an eye on the CDC out of Florida. Are they going to extend the shutdown past this Friday, and if so, for how much longer? And we'll kind of take it from there. Thanks for joining me today, everybody. You take care. We'll talk to you later. Bye for now.